Happy Thursday, and markets are about to close. So I am going to be updating you on crude oil. Congratulations to everyone who has been primarily selling crude oil. We did have a very short buy this morning at the US Open. We were kind of trading live and doing our live analysis inside of our trading app. But I want to be able to give you some value heading into a London session tonight if you trade London or if you are trading on Friday. Now, for me personally, I do not enter any brand new trades on Friday. Friday is a chill day. We do our live analysis up at theprofessortrades.com for our members first thing in the morning, as always. But I don't actively trade on Fridays. I like to take that extra day. Markets are chilled, reached our goals for the week, anyways. So we are just kind of chilling when it comes to crude oil as well. So let's go ahead and jump into the chart here. Okay. So again, we had identified this level right here a couple of videos ago. So make sure that if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, first of all, you go up there and you hit that like button, and then you come up here or down there in YouTube and you hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you turn on all notifications, or there'll be an analysis video that's published and you won't get notified. So make sure that you have all notifications turned on, and also on your phone or your tablet or wherever you get those notifications, that you have access, and making sure that YouTube has been initiated so you can get all of the content. Okay, so let's take a look at this area here. Again, free fall selling. If we go back into this morning, okay, this was the 10 o'clock candle. So right here, we had this retracement was that buy that I was talking about. We were looking at this at our 9 o'clock live session. Price came down and perfectly hit our 88.6 Fibonacci area. And so I personally did not buy, but we did have members who wanted to buy at this level, and they bought up, and I told them, hey, a quick, 20 to 30 points. They got that and they closed their trade, because again, we are trading on the big structure of crude oil. And take a look at the weekly, right? We have been in this free fall, okay, over the course of the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we are in the 8th week, so 2 months in a row. Now, where we are currently right now on this weekly, this could very well flip tomorrow and turn green. We do not know. But again, if you are going to trade tomorrow, I want to be able to give you some value when it comes to your trading decisions. Now, we do have some equal lows that have been set there. Okay, so if you look at this structural area on the weekly, okay, we have not been able to close. And I think that is the key word. We have not been able to close below that level. So we continue to look for buying opportunities at that level until they decide to close below that level. It's that simple. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and put a yellow marker on this. Okay. And I am going to include this larger wick that you see right over here to the left. So in this area between, 60, this was 63.53, this was 65. And if you look up here in the upper left-hand corner, okay, I am using the CL, which is the futures crude oil chart for April 2025. So make sure that you are no longer trading on March, okay, because March is going to expire here soon. You want to be on April or higher. Okay, now price might be a little different on the right-hand side, but the price action is going to be the same. So now on the weekly, all right, that bounce already kind of happened right here a couple of days ago. Okay. So we are going to kind of take a look at this daily chart right now. And again, if we look at this particular area here, okay, what concerns me, and again, we should be staying bearish until otherwise, is that they did leave equal lows here. And lots of the times they'll come back to take out those equal lows. Okay. So I would use caution. Again, Friday could be very tricky. I'm going to drop down to some of the other time frames just to give you some context of where you might want to look for a quick push up. Now, here's the deal. Okay. If you are planning to take buys on crude oil against that strong bearish structure, you need to bring your lot size way down. You need to bring your risk way down. If you're going to trade tomorrow, which is Friday, which I never recommend, unless you're trading like London and you're going to try to catch a scalp and you know what you're doing, very small lot sizing. When you're trading against the major trend, if you take such a trade, okay, then you need to even bring your risk even further down. For me personally, I have only been sitting on the sell areas for crude oil. That's why I personally did not even take that buy that our members took this morning, because I'm only sitting on sells until I see major structure break to the top side. Okay, so if you were looking to take another buy between now and London session, okay, again, you would want to look near the 78.6 area to see if price can give you a bounce up. Okay, your exit would have to be this first yellow line. So basically, where the 100 level is. Now, in many occasions, if you see a candle starting to come down to this area, okay, more than likely they are going to take out those lows. More than likely. So again, this is why taking a buy here could be extremely dangerous. Okay, so if we drop to the 4-hour, we can see here that in the last 4 hours of trading, let me get back to the chart. Okay, we did have this quick push up, and they're about 50% liquidity now of this candle. So the question here begs to differ. If you started buying late in the day, which again, we always advise never get into new trades after 12 noon, you may be stuck on a buy if they sell this at market open in just a little bit. Okay, so again, use caution on any buys if you are going to be brave enough to take a buy. Okay, so if we bring this chart down, okay, in my opinion, we really, right, we look at the 8-hour chart, okay, we really cannot even think of going bullish until we break above about 68.50. Okay, at that point, if you look over here to your left, you can see here that last time we came to this area above, we came up, we retested, we took it long. Okay, we took it long. So, not saying that's going to happen here, but that's where I will then say, okay, at this point, I might be looking for higher highs and higher lows to take price up. In the meantime, while price is in this area, I'm only looking for sells near the 68 to 68.50 until they prove me wrong. Okay. Now, again, because tomorrow's Friday, I won't be taking any entries. But if price heads back up to this area, this is where you take a very low risk Friday trade, trying to take price back down one more time. Now, we were at the 4-hour. Let's take a look at the 1-hour. Okay. Let's take a look at the 1-hour, because I think it's important for you to see in the multi-timeframe analysis that price right now is just kind of in this consolidative state between 68 and that 65.50 that we just talked about. So your best option to take your next sell, if we draw a fib from here to here, okay, again, is going to be back up near the top here. And again, we always tell our folks, if price goes to the upside, barring any, unexpected fundamental news, right? You need to close your trade once price crosses the 100 Fibonacci level and closes above. It could wick and come back down, and maybe you close your trade, and that's fine because you want to protect your capital. But you should be looking for maybe a move like this to happen tonight and then bring it on back down one more time to finish the week in a bearish crude oil week candle. Okay, once we cross this 50 Fibonacci level, the weekly candle will turn green temporarily again. But again, this is where on the Fib level, you should be looking for the next sell to stay with the overall bearish structure of crude oil. And again, if we back this up, you can see here, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Okay, and now we didn't get this further pushed down. If price does push down to these lower levels, this is where you can maybe look for a quick buy to the top side, because your exit would have to be right below this white line, which is the last time that price wicked in that area. So that is kind of the overall structure as you are going to approach, if you do trade London tonight, Thursday, going into Friday. Again, I would advise all of you to use extreme caution. If there's no need to trade crude oil, I would just let price move, and let's wait to see where price closes for the week. Okay. And then we can begin to look for new positions with the new Sunday gap, if any, on Sunday. Excuse me. And then heading into next week. All right. So that's our update for today. Hopefully you got some value. Again, if you are brand new here, welcome. A couple things you can check out is go down to the links in the video description. Check out the content that is there for you to view. If you have not yet done so, you can help me out so more people can see this video. You can hit that like button, you can subscribe, and you can turn on that notifications bell. And if you're not yet in the club, come on in, check it out. We live trade, live analysis 5 days a week, content, chat room, learning room, free coaching opportunities, everything inside. Elliott Wave Room. If you have not learned about Elliott Wave, I'm going to leave a link in the video description. Check out Brad's videos. Brad is our full-time Elliott Wave analyst. So he's going to show you and teach you how you can stay in trades longer based on these Elliott Wave parameters. Okay. Thank you for watching, and have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you back for our Sunday crude oil video. I also will be dropping some natural gas video as well. Not some natural gas, but some natural gas video for you this weekend at some point. I may either combine it with the crude oil or do 2 separate videos. So definitely look out for that over the weekend. We were very successful with our natural gas trade this week. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to be kind and share this video with your trading community. Have a great weekend.